And I was Gbemisola Akosa, the Executive Director of the Center for 21st Century Issues, speaking on the recent cholera outbreak in Lagos. Moving on, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has expressed interest in an out-of-court settlement in his treasonable felony trial. This was disclosed during his resumed trial before Justice Binta Nyako at the Federal High Court in Abuja. During his hearing, Kanu's lead lawyer, Ejimako Aloy, urged the court to consider an amicable settlement under Section 17 of the Federal High Court Act, revealing prior discussions on this with Federal Government Counsel Adegboyega Awomolo. Responding to the settlement proposal, Awomolo said he had no instruction from his client to negotiate with Kanu. Justice Nyako remarked that while the court had no objection to negotiations, Kanu should approach the Attorney General of the Federation for such discussions.
I condemn any manner of killing. Every manner of killing I condemn in its entirety. I want you to understand that. Because IPOB was founded on a non-violent principle, and we maintain that up until this very day. All the making of young widows is condemned in its entirety. I don't want it. I don't want anybody to die. Yes. We are fighting for freedom. Then how can we fight for death at the same time? It's not possible. We want people to be free. That's what we're fighting for. Nothing more. We've suffered a lot in Africa. I don't know if you know that. Africans have suffered. From slavery in Arabia to slavery in Europe to slavery in America. So I think we should focus our time and devote it towards making sure that this continent stands up to what God promised it is going to be. And that's what we're doing, what we are doing.
For the court, in its wisdom, to initiate it and direct that parties do go and engage in such conversation, which the court did indirectly by not opposing it and by even suggesting it, or the parties themselves, either party, either the defendant or the prosecution, can initiate it. So that's not very unusual. Recently we saw a situation where the Attorney General of the Federation took steps under Section 174 of the Constitution, which is very similar to Section 17 of the Federal High Court Act. He took that position to discontinue the prosecution of two very high-profile cases in this country. The first one concerning Wole, Yele, Showore, and the second one concerning Bodijo of Mieteala. So these things are not unusual. So if they do occur as a conversation in open court, it's just as a matter of course. So people might wonder why such situation should not apply to Nnamdi Kanu, and that is what played out in court today.